and just here from we're back to a new Loud House video. We're back with a new reviewing of my favorite Loud House episodes, and this is another one from the first season that I do enjoy, and it does have a kind of a lesson as well that it teaches of how it's good to not try to grow up so fast. At least I could say that it kind of teaches. And yeah, Lincoln. It starts with Lincoln trying to eat, and the siblings or his younger siblings are messing with him when trying to eat. And yeah, they're at a kiddie table. Yeah, a kiddie. He's having to sit with the youngest siblings like Lucy, Lana, Lola, Lily, and Lisa. Well, his well, yeah, and we have some gross imagery and him just messing around and getting ketchup all over Lincoln, and him saying that the other siblings, his other sisters, get to sit with their mom and dad. And yeah, he just wishes that he can eat in peace. And then we have this funny thought that he has, which he tells them that he's going to make it to the grown up table and leave them behind. And of course, they're like, "Do you think they're really going to let you into the grown up table?" And Clyde saying that as the only child, he's been on the grown up table his whole life, and he's going to help Lincoln get to the grown up table with three simple phases, too. The first phase, or phase one, act like a grown up. And yeah, we see Lincoln just telling his older sisters good morning and spits coffee on them. And then reading these different things on this newspaper and talking on this thing about the news. And then cutting the jump rope in half with the twins arguing about it with it. And then putting some shaving cream on them, and yeah, him using a razor that their mom shaves her legs with. And yeah, we go to the second phase, advanced table manners. And yeah, having these cutouts of the sisters and the parents. And yeah, or Clyde having a moment with this cutout of Lori. And then going through these different pictures and seeing a picture of Lori on there. And he's like, oh, how'd that get in there? And then phase three, look like a grown up. And yeah, this is the first time we see Lincoln with the suit, his dad's old suit on. And yeah, they think he is ready. And yeah, naming or trying to do this speech that he has written. And then, yeah, the parents are thinking that he's actually ready to be on the grown up table. And saying that, now this is kind of ridiculous though. I mean, I'm sure there's probably people in the world, there's probably parents that are like this. I mean, not trying to say a bad thing, but I'm sure there's probably families that are like this. I don't know why it would be like this if that is the case, but that's just me nitpicking. But he's like, liver, I thought we were having chicken nuggets. And Rita's like, that's for the younger kid. That's for the younger ones. And at the grown-up table, we eat grown-up food. Like, yeah, that's kind of stupid if you ask me, I would say. I mean, I'm sorry, but yeah, I kind of find that stupid. And then, yeah, Lincoln is just starting to realize how boring and awful it is at the grown-up table. Like he's saying that I heard a great joke today, and they're like, you can't tell jokes at the grown-up table or sing. And then he looks back at his younger sisters just having some fun. And then when it comes to dessert, they're like, oh, that's for the younger kids only. Like the adults don't get dessert. Yeah, that's kind of stupid as well. And he's like, seriously? And they're like, how are you liking it at the grown-up table? And he's like, it's everything I dreamed it would be. Absolutely not. He says it's a nightmare. And yeah, he wants to go back. And of course, Clyde is like, you can't go back. And him having to go because he's doing some taxes with his parents. And yeah, then we see him trying to tell his sisters and parents that he doesn't think he's ready for the grown-up table and he wants to go back to the kiddie table. And yeah, there's like you can never go back, and having this nightmare like thing as well that he has, and then yeah, he starts acting his age. He starts singing, and yeah, just doing like some of the younger sisters were doing as well. And yeah, I don't really appreciate him spitting the food out of his mouth. Like, yeah, I kind of don't appreciate that. And but everything else is quite funny though. I'm just doing what the other sisters were doing. And yeah, the parents are not happy, of course. They're like, they thought he was ready to be at the grown up table, but clearly he's not. And Lincoln is like, you're a tough lady, Mom, but fair. Like, man, he roasted his mom for sure. And then, yeah, he gets back to the grown up or to the kiddie table, and he says it's great to be back. And yeah, Lan joins, and the other sisters too. And Luann is like chicken nuggets. I haven't seen these in years. Like, dang, it's like they banned chicken nuggets from the grown up table in general. Like, when it comes to me, if that happened to me, I would be absolutely angry. Like, for real, because I love chicken nuggets, especially McDonald's chicken. That's my number one favorite chicken. I love McDonald's chicken. I prefer McDonald's chicken over any other chicken. KFC, um, any other chicken really. McDonald's chicken is my absolute favorite. My number one favorite, and always will be. Nobody can take away chicken nuggets from me. No one. And yeah, Lincoln's saying that there's no rush to get to the grown up table, and might as just enjoy being a kid, right? That's again, that's important. Always enjoy being a kid while you can, because you're only gonna be a kid once, right? Until you get older to turn into an adult. So that is a pretty good lesson, I would say. And yeah, Rita is like, did you say pays? And did some pays to Lynn Sr. But yeah, an episode that I do enjoy and really does so that of the not needing to rush to try to get to grown up stuff, right? Or, you know, a good lesson of being a kid while you can. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments below. Catch you next one.